My child, listen closely, for I am speaking to you now. You may feel small in this world, you may feel forgotten at times, but I want you to know this truth that cannot be shaken. I still believe in you, even when you do not believe in yourself. I created you with love, with care, and with purpose. Every breath you take is known to me. Every tear you shed is seen by me, and every prayer you whisper, even the ones that never leave your lips, I hear them all. You carry in your heart many memories, some filled with joy and laughter, and some heavy with sorrow and regret. You think of the years that have passed, of the days that have gone by, and sometimes you wonder if you have done enough, if your life has mattered, if your voice has been heard. But I tell you, my beloved one, your life has always mattered. You are precious to me, not because of what you have done or failed to do, but because you are mine. From the beginning I have walked with you. When you were a child and your heart was innocent and open, I was there, guiding your steps. When you grew older and faced the storms of life, I was beside you, holding you even when you did not notice. When you stumbled, when you fell, when you doubted, I did not turn away. I still believed in you, for I know the depths of your soul, and I see the beauty within you that you sometimes cannot see. There were days you felt unworthy, days when guilt pressed upon you like a heavy stone, days when you thought that surely I had grown tired of you. But my love does not grow weary, and my mercy does not fade. I do not keep a record of your failures to throw them in your face. I do not measure you by your mistakes, but by my love that covers them. I am not here to condemn you, but to lift you up, to remind you that your story is not over, that your life still holds purpose, that your soul is still precious to me. I know, my child, that sometimes you doubt even your own worth. You see others who seem stronger, wiser, or more successful, and you compare yourself to them. You feel the weight of missed opportunities, of words left unsaid, of things you wish you had done differently. But do not let regret steal your peace. The years behind you are in my hands, and I weave even your mistakes into something greater than you can imagine. What you see as broken pieces, I see as parts of a masterpiece. You wonder if you are too old, too tired, too worn to make a difference anymore. But I tell you now, you are never too old for me to work through you. Moses was 80 when I called him to lead my people. Abraham was 75 when I promised him a son. Anna, the prophetess, was an elderly widow who spent her days in the temple, and she became one of the first to proclaim the Savior's arrival. Your age is not a limit in my eyes. Your body may feel weaker, but your spirit still burns with light, and that light can still shine brightly in this world. Think of the people around you, the family, the neighbors, the strangers you pass by. A smile, a kind word, a prayer whispered in silence can be more powerful than you realize. You may not stand on stages, you may not hold positions of influence, but your quiet faith, your steadfast love, your gentle presence is a gift to this world. Do not underestimate the power of simply being faithful where you are. I know that you have carried many burdens. You have faced seasons of sickness, of loss, of loneliness. Sometimes the nights have felt long and silent, and you wondered if I had forgotten you. But I have never left you. Even in the loneliest moments, I was holding you closer than your very breath. I collected every tear, I felt every ache, and I whispered into your heart, "Do not give up, for I am with you." My beloved, you are not defined by the mistakes of your past, nor are you finished by the struggles of your present. I see what lies ahead of you, and I still believe in you. I believe in the love you can still give, in the prayers you can still pray, in the faith you can still share. You may think your strength is gone, but I tell you, even in your weakness, my power shines through. So do not be afraid. Do not look at yourself and see only what is lacking. Look at me and see the one who has always believed in you. When you stumble, I am there to lift you. When you falter, I am there to steady you. When you feel lost, I am the shepherd who calls your name and brings you home. You may say, Lord, I don't even believe in myself anymore. And I will say to you, that is why I believe in you, because I see the truth of who you are beyond your doubts. You are not just flesh and bone, you are an eternal soul. You are not just a name in the crowd, you are my beloved child. You are not forgotten, not abandoned, not cast aside. You are held, cherished, and loved. And now I want you to hear this deeply. Your life is not over. As long as you have breath, I have purpose for you. It may not look like what you once dreamed. It may not be what you imagined in your younger days, but it is no less valuable. Every day is a chance to grow closer to me, to share my love, to walk in peace. And when the time comes for you to leave this world, you will step into my arms, where no pain, no sorrow, no regret will remain. So lift your head, my child. Do not live in the shadow of shame or the weight of doubt. Live in the light of my love, for I am the God who still believes in you, even when you don't believe in yourself. And because I believe in you, there is hope, there is meaning, there is a future. My child, as you listen to my words, let your heart rest in them. I want you to reflect with me now, not with fear, but with gentleness. Think of your life, not only as a collection of years and memories, but as a journey where I have walked beside you. Every season has held lessons, every chapter has carried meaning, and even the quiet moments when you thought nothing was happening were filled with my presence. There have been times when your heart was heavy, and you did not understand why certain things happened. You may have asked me, Lord, why did I have to go through this? You wondered why you had to face sickness, why you had to lose someone you loved, why your prayers were not answered in the way you hoped. My beloved, I know how deep those questions go, and I do not rebuke you for asking them. A child asking their father why is not a sign of rebellion, but a sign of trust, that you believe I am listening. There are mysteries that you cannot see from where you stand. Life is like a tapestry being woven, and from your side you see only the threads and knots, the rough places and tangled strands. But from my side I see the picture forming, the beauty emerging, the purpose behind every thread. What feels broken to you is part of a greater wholeness. What feels like loss to you is often the making of something eternal. You may remember seasons in your life when your faith felt strong, when your prayers flowed easily, when you felt close to me. And you may also remember seasons when everything felt dry, when you prayed and heard only silence, when you doubted whether I was near at all. Both seasons are real, and both are part of your journey. In the times of closeness, I was showing you my nearness. In the times of silence, I was strengthening your faith, so you would learn to trust me even without feelings. For faith is not built only on what you feel, it is built on knowing who I am. Think back to the moments when you thought you would not make it through, when the weight was too much, and yet, somehow, you are still here. That is not by accident. That is because my hand was holding you even when you felt like letting go. Every day you rose again, even with tears in your eyes, was a victory of grace. You may not see it, but I saw it. You may not count it, but I counted every step of courage, every breath of perseverance, every moment you chose to keep going. You sometimes look at your life and see what you think is ordinary. You may say to yourself, I did not accomplish great things. I did not change the world. But my child, you do not know how far the ripples of your life have spread. A word of kindness spoken years ago may still live in someone's memory today. A prayer you whispered in the night may still be covering someone in need. A sacrifice you made quietly, with no one watching, may still be bearing fruit in ways you cannot see. Nothing done in love is wasted. Nothing given in faith is forgotten. Even the struggles you have endured have shaped you. They have softened your heart, made you more compassionate, more understanding of the pain of others. When you comfort someone, you do not speak from empty words, but from the deep well of your own experience. You can hold another's hand and say, "I know what it feels like," and that is a gift that cannot be measured. Do not despise your tears, for they have watered the soil of your soul. Do not despise your scars, for they are signs that you have survived, that you have healed, that you are still here. In heaven, those scars will shine like jewels, for they tell the story of a child who walked through the fire and did not give up. And think also of the love you have given, the love of a parent, the love of a friend, the love of a neighbor. Each act of love is eternal. Long after possessions fade, after words are forgotten, love remains. When you loved, you reflected me, for I am love. Every time you chose to forgive, every time you chose to be patient, every time you chose to give instead of keeping for yourself, you were living in my likeness. These are the treasures of heaven, the things that do not perish. I know, my child, that sometimes you look at your life and wonder if you were good enough. You see your flaws, your failures, the times you lost your temper, the times you said words you wish you could take back. You think of promises you did not keep, of prayers you forgot to pray, of opportunities you missed. But hear me, I am not measuring you by your perfection. I am measuring you by your love, and even when you fell short, my grace was covering you. I do not want you to spend your days weighed down with guilt. Guilt keeps you chained to the past, but I came to set you free. When you confessed your sins, I forgave them. When you repented, I cast them away. Do not keep digging up what I have already buried in my mercy. Walk forward in freedom, knowing you are forgiven, knowing you are loved. Now, pause with me, my child, and look at the gift of your life. Think of the people who have walked with you, the moments of laughter, the simple joys, the warmth of the sun, the sound of birds, the taste of a meal shared with loved ones. These small things are not small at all. They are my reminders of love. Each one is a kiss from heaven, a whisper that I am near. Even now I surround you with these gentle touches, hoping you will notice them and remember that I am not far away. Your life is a story still unfolding. Yes, some chapters are behind you, but the page you are on now is still alive with possibility. Every day you wake is another chance to grow in faith, another chance to share kindness, another chance to prepare your heart for the fullness of eternity. And when you think of eternity, do not be afraid. Think of it as the homecoming, the great embrace, the moment when all your questions will be answered and all your sorrows will be healed. So let your heart reflect on these truths, not with fear, but with peace. For I am not a distant God. I am the one who has walked with you from your first breath to this very moment. I am the one who knows you better than you know yourself. I am the one who still believes in you, even when you doubt, even when you grow weary, even when you feel small. Hold on to this. Your story is sacred to me. Every chapter matters, every moment matters, and I am with you in all of it. My child, after reflecting on the journey of your life, I want to lift you up with words of encouragement, for I know that your heart grows weary at times. I know that you carry burdens that you seldom share with others. I know that there are nights when sleep does not come easily, when your thoughts race with worry, when your heart aches with loneliness or regret. But I tell you now, you are not alone, and you will never be alone. I am with you, closer than your breath, nearer than your heartbeat, watching over you like a shepherd guards his flock. I want you to hear this deeply. You are stronger than you realize, not because of your own strength, but because my strength is within you. You may look at yourself and see frailty, weakness, and limits, but I look at you and see resilience, courage, and faith that has endured many storms. The fact that you are here now, still listening, still seeking, is proof that my Spirit has carried you through more than you know. Do not measure your worth by what the world praises. The world lifts up youth, beauty, wealth, and success, but I treasure faith, kindness, humility, and love. Even when you feel unseen by others, you are never unseen by me. Every small act of goodness, every quiet prayer, every hidden sacrifice, I see it all, and it is precious in my sight. You may say, "But Lord, I feel so weak now. I cannot do what I once could." My beloved, it is not your ability that makes you valuable, but your heart. Even if you cannot run as you once did, you can still walk with me. Even if your hands tremble, they can still fold in prayer. Even if your voice is soft, it can still speak words of encouragement. Even if your body feels tired, your spirit can still shine. And often it is in weakness that my power is revealed most clearly. Remember how I told Paul, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." That is true for you as well. You do not have to be strong in yourself. You need only rest in me. When you feel empty, I will fill you. When you feel broken, I will heal you. When you feel lost, I will guide you. Lift your eyes, my child, and see how far you have come. You have endured seasons you once thought impossible. You have walked through valleys of grief and still found reasons to smile again. You have faced disappointments and yet learned to hope again. You have fallen and yet risen time and again. That is not weakness. It is strength, the strength that comes from me. So do not despise your journey. Do not belittle yourself. Do not think that your life has no more to give. As long as there is breath in your body, you are a vessel of my light. Your presence matters more than you know. To your family, to your friends, to your community, and even to strangers whose lives you touch in ways you may never realize, you matter. Be encouraged, for I am still writing your story. You are not stuck, you are being shaped. Even now I am working in ways you cannot see. The prayers you pray are rising like incense before my throne. The faith you hold onto is shining like a beacon in a dark world. You may not see the results today, but seeds are being planted that will bear fruit in time. I know you have fears about the future. You wonder what will happen to your health, to your loved ones, to this world that seems so full of turmoil. You fear being forgotten or being left behind, but hear me, do not fear, for I am the God who holds tomorrow. I have not brought you this far to abandon you now. Just as I provided for you in the past, I will provide for you in the days ahead. Just as I carried you through storms before, I will carry you through the storms yet to come. Trust in me, not in what you see with your eyes. The world may grow darker, but my light shines brighter. Your body may grow weaker, but your soul grows stronger in me. Your days on earth may be limited, but your eternity with me has no end. Nothing can separate you from my love. Not sickness, not age, not fear, not even death. For death itself is only a doorway to eternal life in my presence. Take courage, my child. Do not let discouragement steal your joy. Do not let worry steal your peace. Every morning when you open your eyes, say within your heart, "This is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it." And even on the hard days when joy feels far away, know that I rejoice over you. I sing over you with love. Be encouraged also by the truth that your prayers matter. Never think that your prayers are too small or too simple. When you pray for your children, for your grandchildren, for your friends, those prayers move my heart. Even if you never see the answers with your own eyes, I am working through your prayers in ways beyond your understanding. You may think you are too weak to make a difference, but every time you lift your heart to me, you are shaping eternity. And when you feel lonely, remember this: you are never truly alone. I am always with you. I walk beside you in the silence. I sit with you in the stillness. I watch over you through the night, and I send people into your life as reminders of my care. Sometimes it is a kind word from a stranger, sometimes a visit from a friend, sometimes a smile from a loved one. These are not accidents. They are my gifts to remind you that I am near. Let your heart be at rest. You do not have to carry everything by yourself. Cast your burdens upon me, for I care for you. When you are weary, come to me, and I will give you rest. When you are anxious, give me your worries, and I will give you peace. When you are discouraged, look to me, and I will lift your spirit. And know this, I still believe in you. Even when you struggle to believe in yourself, I believe in what I have placed inside you. I believe in the love you carry. I believe in the prayers you lift. I believe in the faith you hold. I believe in the light that shines from within you. And I believe that your life is still a blessing to this world. So be encouraged, my child. Walk in hope, walk in peace, walk in the knowledge that you are deeply loved. For I am with you always, and I will never let you go. My child, I have lifted your spirit with encouragement because I want you to know how deeply I love you. But as a loving father, I must also speak words of guidance and truth. For love not only comforts, it also corrects. Love not only embraces, it also warns. And because I love you, I will not remain silent about the things that can harm your soul. You live in a world filled with distractions, temptations, and voices that pull you away from what truly matters. There are many who would tell you that life is about chasing comfort, pleasure, or possessions. There are voices that tell you to focus only on what can be seen, touched, or measured. But I remind you now, these things will pass away. All that you see with your eyes, the wealth, the beauty, the power, the possessions, will one day fade like the grass that withers and the flowers that fall. Do not anchor your heart in what will not last. Anchor your heart in me, for I am eternal. I know you sometimes look back on your life and think of the times you wasted on things that did not matter. You may remember hours lost in worry, in anger, in envy, in bitterness. You may regret choices you made when you let pride or fear guide you instead of love. My child, I tell you this not to condemn you, but to remind you. Do not waste the days you have left on what does not satisfy the soul. Every day is precious. Every breath is a gift. Use it wisely, for it will not return once it is gone. Guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of life. Do not allow resentment to dwell within you, for resentment poisons the soul. Do not hold on to grudges, for unforgiveness weighs you down and closes your heart to my mercy. If there are people you have not forgiven, release them now. Forgiveness does not mean you approve of what was done. It means you choose freedom over bondage. When you forgive, you open the door for my healing love to flow through you. Be careful also with your words. Words carry power. Power to heal or to wound. Power to bless or to curse. Do not use your tongue to tear others down, to spread bitterness, or to complain endlessly. Instead, let your words bring life. Speak encouragement, speak truth, speak kindness. A gentle word can lift a heavy heart. A prayer spoken aloud can open heaven's gates. Choose your words carefully, for you will give account of them before me. I must also warn you, my beloved child, about fear. Fear has a way of creeping into your heart and stealing your peace. Fear whispers lies that you are alone, that you are unprotected, that you have no future. Do not listen to fear. Fear does not come from me. Perfect love drives out fear, and I am perfect love. When fear knocks at your door, answer with faith. When worry rises, call on my name. Do not allow fear to rule you, for fear will blind you to my presence. Be mindful, too, of the way you spend your time. It is easy to waste hours chasing after things that do not nourish the soul. Endless distractions, empty conversations, shallow pursuits. I am not telling you to abandon all joy or to live with no laughter. I delight in your laughter. I rejoice in your simple joys. But I ask you to keep your priorities clear. Seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, and all else will fall into place. Do not live as though this world is your final home, for it is not. You are a pilgrim passing through, preparing for eternity. My child, I also want to remind you of the danger of despair. Despair tells you there is no point, no hope, no reason to go on. Despair whispers that you are finished, that you are forgotten, that nothing will ever change. This is a lie from the enemy of your soul. Despair is a thief that tries to rob you of your faith. Do not listen to it. As long as you live, there is hope. As long as you breathe, I am still working in your life. No sin is too great for my mercy. No situation is too broken for my healing. No life is too far gone for my love to redeem. Stay watchful, for the enemy is subtle. He does not always come with open attacks. Sometimes he comes with small compromises, little distractions, gentle nudges away from me. He whispers, "It's not a big deal." When you neglect prayer, he says, "Everyone does it." When you excuse unkindness, he says, "You deserve this." When you justify selfishness, be on guard, my child. The path away from me is rarely a sudden fall. It is often a slow drifting. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and I will keep you from stumbling. And now, I give you this guidance. Live with eternity in mind. When you wake in the morning, remember that this day is a gift and it may be your last. Live it with gratitude. When you interact with others, remember that every person is a soul I love, and you are called to love them too. When you face decisions, remember that what matters most is not what pleases the world, but what pleases me. Do not let pride rule your heart. Pride builds walls between you and others, and between you and me. Humility builds bridges. Be humble enough to admit when you are wrong, to ask for forgiveness, to learn, to grow. Humility does not make you small. It makes you free. For when you are humble, you no longer carry the heavy burden of pretending to be perfect. Above all, guard your faith. Faith is your anchor in the storm, your light in the darkness, your shield against the arrows of despair. Feed your faith with my word, with prayer, with thanksgiving. Do not neglect it, for faith is the lifeline of your soul. I am warning you not because I am angry, but because I love you. A parent who sees danger ahead calls out to their child, not to frighten them, but to protect them. That is what I am doing for you now. Do not ignore my warnings, for they are the guardrails that keep you safe. Walk in my ways, and you will find peace. Turn from them, and you will find only emptiness. My beloved, I believe in you. I believe you can still walk faithfully with me. I believe you can still love, still forgive, still shine my light in this world. I believe that the best of your journey is not behind you, but before you, because eternity with me lies ahead. So take these words to heart. Hold them close. Do not dismiss them or push them aside. Let them guide you. Let them protect you. Let them draw you nearer to me. For the day will come when you will see me face to face, and I want you to enter my presence with joy, not with regret. I want you to hear my voice say, "Well done, good and faithful servant. Enter into the joy of your Lord." My beloved child, you have listened to my words, and now I draw this message to a close, not with finality, but with promise. For though these words will end, my love for you will never end. My voice does not cease when the video stops. My presence does not vanish when the music fades. I am with you always, and my spirit continues to whisper to your heart long after these words are spoken. So let these closing moments be a seal upon your soul, a reminder that I am your God, and you are my beloved forever. You have heard my encouragement, my guidance, and my warnings. Now I want you to hear my heart above all else. I love you, not with a love that wavers, not with a love that depends on what you do, but with a love that is constant, eternal, and stronger than anything in this world. You may doubt yourself, but I do not doubt you. You may struggle to believe in your worth, but I never stop believing in the beauty of what I created in you. I still believe in you, even when you don't. Let this truth rest deep in your spirit. When you wake tomorrow, remember it. When you face fear, remember it. When you grow weary, remember it. When you doubt, remember it. For this truth is the anchor of your life. You are mine, and I am yours. Nothing can separate you from my love. Not sickness, not loneliness, not mistakes, not even death. My Son's sacrifice on the cross was proof for all time that my love for you is greater than every barrier, stronger than every enemy, deeper than every wound. My beloved, if I gave you my Son, will I not also give you everything you need? Take courage, then. Do not live the rest of your days in fear. Live them in faith, live them in joy, live them in gratitude. Each morning, lift your eyes and say, "Thank you, Lord, for another day of life." Each evening, lay down and say, Thank you, Lord, for keeping me. Let your days be filled not with worry over what is past or what is to come, but with thanksgiving for the gift of this moment. For every breath you take is grace, every step you walk is mercy, every heartbeat is a reminder that you are loved beyond measure. And remember this, you still have a mission. You may think, what can I do now? My body is not as strong, my days are fewer. But listen closely. Your mission is not over until I call you home. You can pray, and prayer shakes the heavens. You can encourage, and encouragement lifts weary souls. You can forgive, and forgiveness brings freedom. You can love, and love is the greatest gift of all. Do not think lightly of these things. They are greater than kingdoms, more lasting than monuments, more powerful than armies. The world may not applaud them, but heaven rejoices over them. And I, your Father, see every one of them. My beloved child, prepare your heart for eternity with me, but live these days fully in the light of my presence. Do not waste them on bitterness or fear. Fill them with kindness. Speak words that heal. Offer prayers that bless. Share wisdom with those younger than you. Be a witness of faith to those who doubt. Let your life, even in its final chapters, shine like a lamp in the darkness. For when people see your faith, they see me, and when you live in love, you bring my light into the world. I know that the thought of death may still bring unease to your heart, but hear me clearly, death is not the end. It is the doorway to your true home. You will not walk through it alone. My angels will carry you, my Son will greet you, and I myself will wipe away every tear from your eyes. Imagine that moment, my child. Imagine seeing me face to face, hearing my voice say, "Welcome home." Imagine the joy of reunion with those who have gone before you, the laughter, the embrace, the eternal celebration of love that never fades. This is not a dream, this is my promise. Hold on to it with hope. Let it chase away every fear. So as you finish listening today, carry these truths in your heart. When doubts come, say to yourself, "My God still believes in me." When weakness comes, say, "The Lord is my strength." When loneliness comes, say, "I am never alone, for God is with me." And when the day comes that I call you home, say with peace, "Into your hands, Lord, I commend my spirit." My beloved, I bless you now with peace. I bless you with strength for the days ahead. I bless you with comfort in sorrow, with joy in small things, with hope that does not fail. Walk with courage, walk with faith, walk with love, and remember always, I still believe in you, even when you don't. And now, before we part for today, let me invite you to return tomorrow. For just as each day has its sunrise, so too do I have new words for you each day. Words of comfort, words of guidance, words of love. Come back, my child, and listen again, for I am not finished speaking to your heart. I will be here, waiting, ready to remind you once more that you are mine, forever loved, forever precious, forever safe in my arms. Go now in peace, my beloved. Carry my love in your heart and let it shine wherever you go. And never forget, no matter what you feel, no matter what you face, I still believe in you, even when you don't.